They're lusting over Justin, this Justin. The latest issue of Rolling Stone, if it indeed exists, features Canadian Prime Minister Justin Trudeau on the cover. The headline, why can't he be our president? Well, Rolling Stone, he can. Just moved to Canada. Still, the message is quite clear. It's better to be pretty, young, and liberal. And Rolling Stone's not the only magazine to feature Trudeau this month. Delta Sky, I love Delta Sky, also put him on the cover to celebrate the country's 150th anniversary. So, Rolling Stone and Delta Sky, two magazines you only read when you're high. That's our show for tonight. Goodbye, everybody. Anyway, yeah, actually, I do love Delta. I fly Delta. Don't get mad at me, Delta. By the way, that was nice. It's the 150th anniversary for Canada, so they put him on the cover. My beef more is for Rolling Stone, Morgan, because it's kind of like it shows their love for boy bands. It's extremely superficial. It's like, why can't we have this gorgeous young man and not this evil rich guy?
He is pretty hot. I mean, I will say that. Like, as far as prime minister,
is he Donald Trump hot though?
Nothing does it for me like that orange spray tan. I love it. I'm wearing orange. But listen, Rolling Stone also put the Boston bomber Tsarnaev on the cover, and we're like trying to make him look dreamy. So,
but we can't compare.
Really credible.
No, prime minister isn't the same. No, prime minister is a bona fide leader. I don't want to put him in the same.
I'm not comparing the same. I'm just talking about what Rolling Stone chooses to do in terms of. They're not.
I don't think he's that hot, to be honest.
Oh, really? You don't think he's that hot?
No, I'm into guys that are more like dirty looking and malnourished.
Well, that's our show, everybody. Good night.
We can share pants.
I don't know if there's any world leader. So you would be more interested in maybe a Putin?
Maybe like one of the guys I see that, just like I'm walking around the streets.
Yeah, there you go. Guys walking around the streets, you have a chance. Okay, Rob. I think everybody talks about Trump being rich, but Trudeau, talk about an elite family.
Sure.
He's from high society. His parents were extremely famous. I think Geraldo hooked up with his mother, and I can say that because Geraldo said that on the 5.
Look, the problem with Rolling Stone is that it's written by old people. And that's an old person's cover. That young whippersnapper, why don't we have him? You could just see the kind of elderly. Remember the old Bob Hope specials when he put on a hippie wig and pretended to be like cool?
Yeah.
That's the editorial board of the Rolling Stone magazine. Bob Hope in a hippie wig, and that cover kind of betrayed it. Now, listen, I don't know whether you agree or you don't agree. I don't know your feelings about this, but I think Canada's a great country.
I love Canada with every fiber of my being.
They have a lot of great policies. Their immigration policy is better than ours. A lot of things like that.
No, their immigration policy. I wish we had their immigration policy.
It's a great country.
Yes, and
I know you. I don't know.
They're
I don't know how you feel about it.
No, they're vistas.
How I feel about it.
I mean, nobody buys postcards in Canada because you don't need them.
No.
Just open your eyes. By the way, Tyrus?
Yeah?
My theory is that Rolling Stone has never been right on anything. Do you know that they panned Nirvana's Nevermind, Exile on Main Street, AC/DC High Voltage, Jimi Hendrix Are You Experienced, Led Zeppelin's first record. I would give you a list of the albums that they loved that were terrible, but that list is too long. But all the classics they got wrong. They never gave the great reviews to the albums that now they say are great. They'll put Nirvana on the cover now, but when Nirvana came out, they didn't like him, which is going to happen with Trump.
You know what? Rolling Stones, I don't know if anyone pointed it out, but he's Canadian. He can't be president of the United States. So hopefully
Cruz
on the inside,
Ted Cruz Canadian?
Good point. Yeah.
Not
Ted Cruz will never be the president of the United States.
Okay. All right.
He still whisper talks to us. It doesn't work. People are still upset, and you just
whisper talk.
Talk like an adult. It doesn't work.
All right.
Ted.
Before we go to break, I have a great new product to tell you about. In a recent interview, 73-year-old guitarist Keith Richards said the Rolling Stones are moving forward, slowly, with an album of new original songs. That likely means a new tour. Lucky for them, we've come up with the perfect tour sponsor.
Are you an over-the-hill rock legend who refuses to retire? Do you have trouble getting up onto the stage? Then you need Rockstairs. Rockstairs are the elite chair lifts for those musicians who need to roll on their way to rock. Here's how it works. Sit down, strap in, and just 3 hours later, you'll be on stage safe and sound. And rock stairs are totally portable for those grueling tours. Can't climb the big steps at Wembley Stadium? Rock stairs. That ramp a little too steep at Madison Square Garden? Rock stairs. Having trouble getting on the tour bus? Sorry, can't help you. Get on her bus. Rock stairs. So why worry about busting a hip when you could focus on busting that next face melting soul? Get rock stairs today. Rock stairs.
Yeah. Up next, would you want to have a conversation with your dog? Would you want your dog to have a conversation with you? It's the story Bret Baier refused to cover. Next.